राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन जमुना तीर वनचारी जमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदा जमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन जमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन जमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Krishna Balaram Lalita Vishakha Jaya Radhe Shyam Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajakacarya Ashtotar Satasi Srimad Divine Grace of Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON Founder Acharya BBT Founder Acharya Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajakacarya Ashtotar Satasi Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय गंगा मैया की जय यमुना मैया की जय भक्ति देवी की जय तुलसी महारानी की जय श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा देवी की जय श्री श्री गौरनिताय की जय संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय समवेत वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय ऑल ग्लोरी टू असेंबली ऑफ डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरी टू असेंबली ऑफ डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरी टू असेंबली ऑफ डिवोटीज श्री गुरु श्री गौरांग हरे कृष्ण Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये Reading from Śrī Caitanya-Caritāmṛta Adi Leela second chapter Lord Chaitanya the Supreme Personality of Godhead Today text 22 seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi jīva nistārite aiche dayālu ār nahi seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi jīva nistārite aiche dayālu ār nahi seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi jīva nistārite aiche dayālu ār nahi seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi, jīva nistārite aiche dayālu aranai. Seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi, jīva nistārite aiche dayālu aranai. Seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi, jīva nistārite aiche dayālu aranai. Seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi, jīva nistārite aiche dayālu aranai. Word meaning. Seita, that. Govinda, Govinda. Sākṣāt, personally. Caitanya, Lord Chaitanya. Gosāñi, Gosāñi. Jīva, the fallen living entities. Nistārite, to deliver. Aiche, such. Dayālu, a merciful Lord. Ara, another. Nahi, there is not. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. That Govinda personally appears as Caitanya Gosāñi. No other Lord is as merciful in delivering the fallen souls. Please repeat. That Govinda personally appears as Caitanya Gosāñi. No other Lord is as merciful in delivering the fallen souls. The long purport. Having described Govinda in terms of his Brahman and Paramātmā features, now the author of Śrī Caitanya-Caritāmṛta advances his argument to prove that Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa Mahāprabhu is the identical personality. The same Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, in the garb of devotee of Śrī Kṛṣṇa, descended to the mortal world to reclaim the fallen human beings who had misunderstood the personality of Godhead even after the explanation of Bhagavad-Gītā. In Bhagavad-Gītā, the personality of Godhead, Śrī Kṛṣṇa directly instructed that the Supreme is a person, that is, the impersonal Brahman is his glowing effulgence, and that the Paramātmā is his partial representation. All men were therefore advised to follow the path of Śrī Kṛṣṇa. Leaving aside all mundane isms, offenders misunderstood this instruction. However, because of their poor fund of knowledge, thus by his causeless, unlimited mercy, Śrī Kṛṣṇa came again as Śrī Caitanya Gosāñi. The author of Śrī Caitanya-Caritāmṛta most emphatically stresses that Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu is Śrī Kṛṣṇa himself. He is not an expansion of the prakasa or vilasa form of Śrī Kṛṣṇa. He is the Swayam Rupa, Govinda. Apart from the relevant scriptural evidence forwarded by Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Gosāñi, there are innumerable other scriptural statements regarding Lord Chaitanya's being the Supreme Lord himself. The following examples may be cited. First, From the Chaitanya Upanishad 5, Gaurah Sarvatma Mahapurusha Mahatma Mahajogi Trigunatitah Sattvarupah Bhaktim Loke Kashyati. Lord Gaura, who is the all-pervading supersoul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, appears as a great saint and powerful mystic, by who is above the three modes of material nature and the emblem of transcendental activity. He disseminates the cult of devotion throughout the world. Second, from the Shvetashvata Upanishad 6.7 and 3.12, Tam Iswaranam Paramam Maheswaram Tam Devatanam Paramam Chadaivatam Patim Patinam Paramam Parastat Vidam Devam Bhuvanesam Idyam. O Supreme Lord, you are the Supreme Maheswara, the worshipable deity of all the demigods, and the Supreme Lord of all lords. You are the controller of all controllers, the Personality of Godhead, the Lord of everything worshipable. If you read the whole purport, the class will finish. Time, huh? Okay, next. Mahan Prabhurvai Purusah Sattvasya Saiva Pravartakaha Sunirmalam Imam Praptim Isano Jyoti Rabhyayaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Mahaprabhu, who is disseminate the transcendental enlightenment. Just to be in touch with him is to be in contact with the indestructible Brahmajyoti. Third, from the Mundaka Upanishad 3.1.3, Yada Pasyaha Pasyate Rukmavarnam Kartaram Isam Purusam Brahmayonim. One who sees that golden colored personality of Godhead, the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Actor, who is source of all Supreme Brahman, is liberated. From Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5, 33-34 and 7.9-38. Dhyayam sada paribhavagnam abhishtaha doham tirthaspadam siva virenchanutam saranyam bhrutyartiham pranatapala bhavabdhipapatam vande mahapurusate charanarvindam. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of him, the Lord, upon whom one should always meditate. He destroys insult to his devotees. He removes the distress of his devotee and satisfies their desire. He, the abode of the holy places and the shelter of all sages, is worshipable by Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma. He is the boat of the demigods for crossing the ocean of birth and death. Tyaktva sudustyaja surepsitah rajya lakmim dharmistha arya vachasa yad agat aranyam maya mrigam daita yipsitam annodhavat Vande Mahapurusate Charanarvindam. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Lord, upon whom one should always meditate. He left his householder life, leaving aside his eternal consort, whom even the denizens of heaven adore. He went into the forest to deliver the fallen souls who are put into illusion by material energy. Prahlad said, Itham nu tirjagrisi daiva jasavatarayir lokan vibhavayasi hamsi jagat pratipan dharmam mahapurusha pasi yuganuvrittam channa kalau yad abhavas trijugaha atha sotam. My Lord, you kill the enemies of the world in your multifarious incarnations in the families of men, animals, demigods, rishis, aquatics, and so on. Thus, you illuminate the world with transcendental knowledge. In the age of Kali, O Mahapurusha, you sometimes appear in a covered incarnation. Therefore, you are known as Trijuga, or one who appears only in 3 yugas. From the Krishna Jamala Tantra, Punya Khetre Navadipe Bhavishyami Sachi Sutaha. I shall appear in holy land of Navadipa as the son of Sachi Devi. From the Vayu Purana, Kalau Sankirtana Arambhe Bhavishyami Sachi Sutaha. In the age of Kali, when the Sankirtana movement is inaugurated, I shall descend as the son of Sachi Devi. From the Brahma Jamala Tantra, Athavaham Dharadhame Bhutva Mad Bhakti Rupadhrik Mayayam Cha Bhavishyami Kalau Sankirtanagame. Sometimes I personally appear in the surface of the world in the garb of a devotee. Especially, I appear as the son of Sachi in Kali Yuga to start the Sankirtan movement. From the Ananta Sangita, Yaeva Bhagavan Krishna Radhika Pranavallabha Susti Adau So Jagannatha Gaura Asin Maheshwari. The Supreme Person, Śrī Kṛṣṇa himself, who is the life of Sri Radharani and is the Lord of the universe in creation, maintenance and annihilation, appears as Gaura, O Maheshwari. Okay. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakkhurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurubhe Namah. Śrī Caitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jana Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Śrī Guru Śrī Juta Padakamalam Śrī Gurun Vaishnam Bhamscha Śrī Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Caitanya Devam Śrī Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Śrī Visakha Nitangsya. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhi Vrindavaneshwari Visavhanusate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Caitanya Namine Gaurati Se Nama. Śrī Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this second chapter is the explanation of the third verse of Caitanya-Caritāmṛta. There is 14 original verses that is compiled by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in beginning of Caitanya-Caritāmṛta. Then later on he is explaining one verse. So in first chapter, he already discussed. In second chapter, he is specifically he is explaining the third verse of Caitanya-Caritāmṛta. That is describing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The third verse is Yad Advaitam Brahma Upanishanadi तदपि अस्य तनुभा यह आत्मान्तर्यामी पुरुष इति स्वस्यांसः विभव षडैश्वर्यैः पूर्णय इह भगवान् स्वयं अयं न चैतन्यात् कृष्ण जगति परतत्वं परमिह. What the Upanishad described as the impersonal Brahman is but the effulgence of his body, and the Lord known as the super soul is but his localized plenary person. Lord Chaitanya is the supreme personality of Godhead, and Krishna himself, full with 6 opulences. He is the absolute truth, and no other truth is greater than or equal to him. So in this verse 22, in this verse, specifically the 2 aspects of this verse. First line is describing seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi. He is describing the same, that the Govinda, as Brahma prayed in Brahma Samhita, Govindam Adi Purusham. He is the original personality of Godhead. And the same Govinda or Krishna appeared in this age of Kali as Caitanya Gosāñi, as the Caitanya Mahāprabhu. To prove this, Prabhupada gave so many scriptural arguments from different Puranas, Upanishads, and Srimad Bhagavatam, everywhere. He gave so many arguments that proving that Caitanya Mahaprabhu is the supreme personality of Godhead. There is no doubt. So that is a whole purport is written on this point. That Caitanya Mahaprabhu is the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna or Govinda himself. So Prabhupada proved this point. He gave so many verses quoted from different scriptures. Then the next line is telling, jīva nistārite aiche dayālu aranahi. No other Lord is as merciful in delivering the fallen souls. The second point, the two lines in this verse. First line describing Caitanya Mahaprabhu, the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna himself, and second line is describing he is the most munificent incarnation, or Krishna himself appeared in the garb of a devotee and to distribute Krishna consciousness, or Krishna prema, as Rupa Goswami telling, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna prema pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Caitanya namine Gaurati Nama. He is Krishna, but now he appeared as Krishna Caitanya Mahaprabhu. What is purpose? Krishna prema pradayate, to distribute love of Godhead everywhere. No other incarnation has distributed this love of Godhead. It is very rare. Even Krishna, he appeared in Dwapara, but he told us the signs of Godhead in Bhagavad-gītā. That he told, no abhaktaya kadachana. Don't preach this Bhagavad-gītā to the non-devotees. It is only for the devotees. But the same Krishna, when he appeared as Krishna Caitanya Mahaprabhu, what he told? Jare dekho tare kaha Krishnopadesh. Amar agyaye guru haya taro hi desh. Whomever you see, you preach him the message of Bhagavad-gītā. But Krishna told not to the non-devotees, only preach this Bhagavad-gītā to among devotees. But when he came as devotee, as Caitanya Mahaprabhu, the same Krishna, he told, distribute this Bhagavad-gītā to everyone, the knowledge of Bhagavad-gītā to everyone. So who is more merciful, Krishna or Caitanya Mahaprabhu? When he appeared as Chaitanya, he is more merciful. He is a devotee. And next verse, Chaitanya, fourth verse is Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also telling, Anarpita charing chirat karunaya vatirna kalau samarpayitum urnata ujjala rasam Sobhakti Shriyam Hari Purata Sundara Kadamba Sandipita Sada Hrudaya Kandare Spuratubaha Sachinandana. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami told that Sachinandan Gaurhari may always manifest in my heart. Anarpita Charing Chirat Karunaya Avatirna Kalau. In this age of Kali, he appeared in garb of a devotee, the most merciful way that no other incarnation has given. Anarpita Charing Chirat, from long time, no one has distributed what Caitanya Mahaprabhu has given. Anarpita Charing Chirat Karunaya Avatirna Kalau. She appeared Samarpaitum Urnata Ujjala Rasam, specifically to deliver this Krishna Prema, and specifically the Madhurya Rasa, worship of Radharani with Krishna. No other Acharya, they never, but this is the first time Caitanya Mahaprabhu allowed to worship Radharani with Krishna. And you go to South India, go to any other, any Sri Sampradaya or Madhvacharya's temples, you will see only Krishna. Who is with Krishna? Krishna with Rukmani or Satyabhama or Lakshmi Narayan, they worship. But it is for the first time in history that Madhavendra Puri he asked to Advaita Acharya, his disciple, to install Radha Krishna deity in his home, Radha Syamasundar deity. So that's why Madhavendra Puri we include, though he is in Madhva Sampradaya, Madhavendra Puri is included in our Sampradaya. Bhakti Kalpa Tarurateho Prathama Ankura. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Madhavendra Puri is the first personality. So, because Madhavendra Puri introduced worship of Radha Krishna. Otherwise, that's why Narottam Das Thakur used to say, Jadi Gaura na haita, tabe ki haita, kemana dharitam de, Radhara mahima, Premarasa sima, Jagate janatake. Nice song. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Narottam Das Thakur is telling, if Gauranga Mahaprabhu not appeared in this age of Kali, no one could know about Radharani. The glories of Radharani, this is Caitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in a garb of a devotee, and he preached everywhere the glories of the gopis. Why the gopis are the topmost devotee, and specifically Radharani is the topmost devotee of Krishna. So there is no other incarnation, or even Krishna himself, he not explained all these things. Caitanya Mahaprabhu specifically, his internal purpose is there. There are three things. Radhaya pranaya madhuri kidrisava naiva, yena adbhuta madhurima kidrisava madhya, sokhyam chasya madanu bhavata kidrisam veti lobhat, iti samadhya samajani sachi garbhasindhu harindu. Lord Gaura Hari appeared from the womb of Mother Sachi for these three internal regions. To how is that the love of Radharani for Krishna? To understand that love and also preach that the glories of Radharani everywhere. Radhaya pranaya madhuri kidrisava naiva, and what is this wonderful that asamartha beauty of Krishna that Radharani is and he is relishing the sweetness of Krishna's beauty. And what type of pleasure Radharani getting by serving Krishna? What is the pleasure that the devotees they are serving so dedicatedly to Krishna? What type of, specifically Radharani, what type of pleasure they are getting? This is internal regions Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared And external reason is he is spreading this Sankirtan movement. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu specifically told this. He introduced this Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he told, there is no other mantra. In this Kali Yuga, Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. In this age of Kali, Krishna appeared in his holy name. And specifically his mantra that is given in Kali Santrana Upanishad, and that is the 16 words and 32 syllables. This mantra is coming in parampara from Brahma to Narada, and in this parampara Vyasa then there's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he spread this holy name everywhere. There are so many mantras, but this is Mahamantra. Specifically in the age of Kali, there is no other way, no other way, no other way. 3 times I told. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva kevalam kalau nastaiva, nastaiva, nastaiva gatir anyatha. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he traveled anywhere, in general mass of people, then lakhs of people, he simply made them chanting and this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to the Navadvip Vasis, and Dilama Mahamantra, I am giving this Mahamantra to you. Go to your home and chant this Mahamantra. Khaite, suite, whether you are eating, you are sleeping, or you are traveling, or you are whatever activity you are doing. Always chant this Mahamantra. In this easiest way to deliver from this cycle of birth and death in the age of Kali. There is a boy named Gopal. So, one time he saw someone went to bathroom and to pass urine. Then he just putting his this Brahmin thread on his ear, and he is not talking. And the boy asked, why you are not talking? Told, because I am contaminated stage, I am going in the in that contaminated stage, if death appear, what will do? And that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told he is a guru. This 5 years boy, then he gave his name as Gopal Guru. So name can be chanted anywhere, everywhere, even in bathroom, latrine, or anywhere you are traveling. That's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction. He is freely distributed. This Krishna Prem everywhere. Jare dekha tare kaha Krishna Upadesh. Whomever see, whomever meet, everywhere, everyone is free to chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra and get delivered. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is a specific gift for the human life. And he is told also 5 Mahasadhanas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told 5 Mahasadhanas. Staying in Mathura, Mathuravasa, worshipping deity. Then he told regularly chanting Srimad Bhagavad, hearing Bhagavatam. And then he told Sankirtan, Nama Sankirtan, and serving Vaishnavas. 5 most potent way how to achieve love of Godhead, Mahaprabhu told. There is also Bhakti Swami he told to Rupa Goswami, and Rupa Goswami wrote all these things. So, but Tara Madhya Sarvasrashta Nama Sankirtan. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, among all these potent principles, Tara Madhya Sarvasrashta Nama Sankirtan is most potent is Nama Sankirtan. This is Juga Dharma. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Iva Kevalam. For this specifically in this age of Kali, is more potent. Niraparadhe Nama Laile Pae Prema Dhana. If you will chant holy name without offense, then you will achieve Krishna Prem. So anyhow, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not discriminate anyone. He freely distributed. Whether he is a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, he is a Mlecha, Javana, he did not consider anything. He told everyone is qualified to practice this Krishna consciousness. Not only practice, but he can come to topmost position He told, Kiba Vipra Kiba Nyasi Sudra Kenanai Jehu Krishna Tattveta Sei Guru Hai. This Caitanya Mahaprabhu statement. We told whether someone is born in a Brahmana family, Kiba Vipra Kiba, whether he is sannyasi or he is a Sudra, or even more degraded. And a Mlecha Javanas, everyone who is practicing Krishna consciousness, who is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he can become a guru and preach all over the world. Sudra Karana is Jehu Krishna Tattvata. If he knows the secrets of Krishna consciousness, the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, then he can become a spiritual master. He can preach Krishna consciousness everywhere. This is Caitanya Mahaprabhu's, specifically he gave this philosophy. Caitanya Mahaprabhu took, for the other, there is 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas. Sri Sampradaya, Acharya Ramanuja Acharya, Madhava Sampradaya, Acharya Madhva Acharya, and this Vishnu Swami Sampradaya is Vishnu Swami, Rudra Sampradaya, and there is Kumara Sampradaya. This is 4 Kumaras, Sanak Sanatana Sanandana Sanat Kumar. They have some principles in their Sampradaya, specific principles. And Caitanya Mahaprabhu collected the best principles from all Sampradaya. He collected from Ramanuja Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, 2 things. That is, bhakti is free from jnana and karma. Devotional service is free from jnana karmadi anavritam. This knowledge, and knowledge means what type of knowledge? Karma kanda, mayavad, all this knowledge. Free from knowledge and jnana, karma. This karma kanda principles described in Vedic literatures. This is all the very strict to the rules and regulations, all these things. So, anyhow, this Sri Sampradaya, Mahaprabhu took 2 principles. One is Jnana Karma Dhyanavritam, bhakti is free from Jnana and Karma, and then he told about Vaishnava Seva, serving Vaishnavas. Chadiya Vaishnava Seva, nistārite aiche keva. There is never an example that someone is delivered without serving Vaishnavas. These 2 principles Caitanya Mahaprabhu took from Sri Sampradaya. Then he come to Madhava Sampradaya. Then from Madhava Sampradaya he accept 2 principles. Deity worship. Madhvacharya worshipped in Udupi, the Udupi Krishna deity. Deity worship, and he took Mayavad, how to defeat Mayavad. Madhvacharya is perfect in that respect, how to defeat Mayavad philosophy. So he took the 2 principles from Madhva Sampradaya, how to defeat Mayavad and worship of deity, Krishna deity, not any deity, worshipping Krishna. And then he come to Rudra Sampradaya, then he accepted two things. Saranagati, fully surrendered at the lotus feet of Krishna. Krishnaika Saranam. As we see the 26 qualities of the Vaishnava, the topmost quality is Krishnaika Saranam. Must surrender completely to Krishna. Without surrendering Krishna, one cannot achieve perfection. Then he accepted another thing. Vidhi bhakti is not everything. Raganuga marga. Following a spontaneous service, spontaneous love for Krishna. These 2 principles he accepted from Rudra Sampradaya. Then he come to Kumara Sampradaya. Then he accepted from Kumara Sampradaya that without following the footprints of the gopis, you cannot achieve Radha Krishna's lotus feet. If you want to achieve Krishna, then you have to follow the footprints of the gopis. They are the topmost devotees. And he told among all the devotees of Krishna, all the Braja gopis, everything, Radharani is the topmost. Radharani is the topmost among all the devotees of Krishna. So that's why Caitanya Mahaprabhu philosophy, in a simple way, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, Aradhya Bhagavan Braje Satanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Brajavadhu Vargena Jakalpita. Srimad-Bhagavatam Pramāṇamamalam Prema Pumartha-mahan Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhur matamidam tatrodharanapara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he told that our worshipable Lord is Śrī Kṛṣṇa. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told our worshipable Lord is Śrī Kṛṣṇa. Aradhya Bhagavan Prajesatanaya. Similarly, his pastime places, his dham, Vrindavan is also worshipable for us. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila, there is no difference of Krishna. Aradhya Bhagavan Prajesatanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachit Upasana Brajabadhu Vargena Ja Kalpita. To achieve Krishna's lotus feet, one must follow the footprints of Brajabadhus, the gopis, how they surrendered completely to Krishna. He sacrificed everything for pleasure of Krishna. Brajabadhu Vargana Ja Kalpita. Where is the proof? The proof is Srimad-Bhagavatam Pramāṇamamalam. There is no other scriptures, but Srimad-Bhagavatam giving the proof that how the gopis, they surrendered completely to Krishna and he sacrificed everything for Krishna. One is to Brajabadhu Vargana Ja Kalpita, Srimad-Bhagavatam Pramāṇamamalam. And what is the goal of life? Prema Pumartha-mahan. To achieve love of Godhead. To generally the other scriptures, the others they told that that's four purusartha: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told no, this is not goal. Moksha is not the goal. There is another purusartha, panchama purusartha, to achieve love of Godhead. Try to love Krishna. You will achieve everything. Totally depend on Krishna. You should not have any personal desire. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy is unique. This is the topmost among all types of Vaishnava philosophies. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he distributed and everywhere this philosophy and this specifically love of Godhead everywhere. No other person and no other acharyas given freely before. So that's why honor pita charing chirat karunaya avatirna kalo. In this age of Kali he appeared. So in this particular verse today, there's two aspects of the verse. First line is telling seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi. Seita Govinda, he is Govinda himself. Who? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Seita Gosāñi sākṣāt, seita Govinda sākṣāt Caitanya Gosāñi. The topmost and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is addressed by Brahma as Govindam Adi Purusam Tamahang Bhajami. The same Govinda appeared in this age of Kali as Caitanya Gosāñi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is no difference between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna. Sometimes Prabhupada asked, someone told me, Prabhupada asked, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Then if someone told that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is an incarnation or something, Prabhupada immediately corrected it. No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He is Krishna himself. Not incarnation. He is Krishna himself. Then, first point in this verse, that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, non-different from Krishna. Then, jīva nistārite ara, jīva nistārite aiche dayālu ara nahi. There is no other Lord is as merciful in delivering the fallen souls as Lord Chaitanya. He is the most magnificent incarnation. That's why I was chanting every day, Chaitanya and Rupa Goswami. He told, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. He delivering this Krishna Prema to everyone, and no other incarnation, no other God, no one else, his Lord is as merciful in delivering the fallen souls. So there's 2 points in this verse, describing or glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There's so many shastric proof also here that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. Prabhupada cited so many examples. But when he was in this planet, he was also personally demonstrated in his pastimes that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Specifically, when you see one pastime, we may discuss in Navadip, when Nimai was a small boy, 2.5 years old. A Brahmana come to their home of Jagannath Mishra. Nimai was 2.5 years. He was just playing here, there with boys. That Brahmana is principal. He will cook himself. Whatever he eat, he never eat others' cooking. Whenever he cook himself and he offer to his Bal Gopal, he has Salagram also, Bal Gopal is a Krishna deity, then he will eat that Mahaprasad. Otherwise he will not eat. He will eat only some fruits and something, but not grain. So when he appeared in Jagannath Mishra's house, then Jagannath Mishra requested, please, we will supply everything. Please cook and offer to a deity and eat in our home. They clean the place with cow dung and water and some soil. Then he made this, the oven for cooking and everything. He gave all the rice, dal, sabji, everything for cooking. So Brahman prepared the prasadam, just time is there already over. So he cooked the prasadam, he offered to his deity. When he is offering the prasadam to deity, chanting the mantra Om Kling Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha, offering. Then Nimai was playing there with a small boy, a child, totally his whole body was with dust. Immediately he come running. Then the Brahmana was meditating, chanting Gayatri, then he just took one, just handful of rice and started eating. Hearing the sound, just low. Then he shouted, oh, everything is destroyed. This nutty boy has destroyed everything. My bhoga become contaminated now. I cannot offer to my deity. Oh, started crying, shouting. Jagannath Mishra came and Sachima then Nimai started eating. So he chastised Nimai and he took him someone else's house outside. He begged forgiveness from the Brahman, then requested him, please cook another time. He agreed. Then the place was cleaned and everything, gave everything new to the Brahman. Then Brahman started cooking again. It was about maybe 2 o'clock in the 2 afternoon. Then he again offered to his deity. So everyone was thinking Nimai is outside, he's staying there, someone's house, so he will not come here. Again, next time when he started eating, when he started offering to the bhoga, to deity again, then he meditated, closed his eyes and chanting his Gayatri, offering to Krishna. Again Nimai came and started eating. He shouted, again he shouted, oh, this nutty boy again contaminated my bhogo. It was almost evening, then 4 o'clock, then his Vishwarupa, Chaitanya Mahāprabhu has another brother, elder brother was Vishwarupa. He was named Vishwarupa, his name was Vishwambhara. So Vishwarupa, he came, he returned from school. Then he asked, what is the situation? He came from Advaita school. Then he paid obeisance to Brahmana. Then he took very sweetly. The Brahman told, oh, this boy is so polite and so humble. Whose son is this boy? He told, everyone told the elder brother of the same naughty boy, Nimai. The son of Jagannath Mishra. Then he told, oh, this boy is so nice. Then, understanding all the situation, Vishwarupa again requested, please, O Lord, O Brahman, please cook third time. Offer to a deity. If you will not eat in our house and you return back, then our forefathers will go to hell. Please, he requested. And Jagannath Mishra, Sachi, then everyone crying and requested. Finally, he accepted for third time because of Vishwarupa's nature and his behavior. He was very pleased. Then this time they put Nimai inside a house, inside a room and close the room outside and lock it. And Jagannath Mishra sitting with a stick in the door front. Then Brahmana cooked, but in 12 o'clock, everyone is sleeping. Nimai again come out. And a Brahmana, it is 12 o'clock, more than after 12 o'clock, he is offering the deity. Again, Nimai came and started eating. Again, take the book. Then the Brahmana said, oh, but he was shouting, but no one is listening, everyone is sleeping. Then Nimai started talking. You are calling me, and when I am coming, you are shouting. What is this? So he told, what? I am not calling you, I am calling to my Balgopal. Then Nimai manifested to him as Krishna. He 800 form. He appeared to actually described in Chaitanya Bhagavad-gītā 800 form. His 2 hands he is playing flute, 2 hands he is eating. In one hand he has the butter, and another hand he is eating makhan. And 2 hands playing his flute, and two other hands he is carrying Shankha Chakra. So this is the 800 form that is the Brahman was meditating. He saw him that form, he saw, oh, I could not recognize it, fainted. So Brahmana then he just fell down at his feet in unconsciousness. Then Nimai told him, now you understood who I am, but don't disclose this truth to anyone in Navadip. If you really want to speak about this truth to anyone, then my Sudarsana will cut your head immediately. Be careful, don't tell to anyone. Simply you are my very dear devotee. And in a Dwapara, you are also appeared in Nanda Maharaj's house, and you did the same pastimes there also. Yet in Nanda Maharaj's house. It's also described in Purana. So it is very nice, many stories like that. That is proved also, not only the Shastric proofs, but it is a practical demonstration also. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu proved that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He saw Radha Krishna form to Ramananda Rai. He saw his six arm form to Shiva Sangan in Vyas Puja also, to Sarvam Bhattacharya. He saw different devotees, in Mahaprakash Lila he is also called the devotee and saw there whom they are meditating, they are worshipping. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself, there is no doubt. And not only, but he is more merciful than Krishna himself, because he is distributing Krishna Prem to everyone. And he gave right of preaching to everyone. Everyone can travel in the world and preach. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Time is over. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Panchagoda Prabhu ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,